Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Halfway through the week, so I decided to make a new video updating on this week's progress on my qualifications for this year, and hopefully one step closer to my goal of training again this summer. So what I've done the last couple of weeks, I finished the warm-ups course. So I said in my last video I know how to do warm-ups, but I have learned a few little tricks and tips and a few little new things. So I will do a warm-up a bit differently in the future. Usually you just do a little walk, a little jog, swing your arms around and do a few leg exercises. But there's a couple of different exercises I'm going to do, mainly more to do with mobility. So and getting prepared more for the workout to come, instead of just heart raising and getting warm. So that's good. I've also done a core training module, so everybody knows how to get a good six-pack, and this course goes into more depth about trunk training. So instead of just your six-pack, it's more to do with the sides and the back as well. But instead of just looking good, it's strength and core stability for rotating and bracing. So for example, if you're a rugby player or you've got your arms up in the air and you're going to get a hit from the side, you need some sort of stability and strength there. But also every movement you do in day-to-day life is reaching and stretching. So when I go into coaching people these days, I'm not going to talk about just how to get a good six-pack. It's all to do with how to move and be strong in the middle of the body. Course number 3 I did was a bodyweight course. So obviously you got press ups, you got sit ups and crunches and dips. But this is also working with a partner, so a few different exercises. I know how to do this already. I've done press ups and sit ups in the field before, but like with the warm ups and the core training, it's just a couple of little new exercises which you can throw into the mix just to make it a little bit different. So that was quite good. I'm now working on Olympic lifting for athletes. So when I purchased the course, it did say Olympic coach. So I thought there'd be a test and a qualification, a certificate, so I can actually officially call myself Olympic coach with a title and a certificate to prove it. Register for an association, what have you. But even though it's like an online course with videos and education part of it, it isn't actually a qualification for Olympic coaching. So I've learnt what I need to learn, but I'm not officially going to be training in the Olympics next year. I probably won't do much Olympic training myself, Olympic lifting, so the snatching and the cleaning and the jerking, because like I said in my last video, my weights are solid metal discs, and I got a rubber mat on the floor, but underneath it is concrete. So if I start lifting the weight up and dropping it down, I'll probably ruin my weights and I'll smash my floor. Also in my shed in my gym, I've got the wooden beams and the roof comes down, so I can just about stand up with my arms straight if I use an EZ bar, because my EZ bars were like 4 foot long, and if I put the 10 kilogram discs on the end, that'll just about fit underneath the roof. But if I start using a 20 kilogram Olympic bar with the 20 kilogram discs on the end, it won't reach there, but also I won't be able to have enough room to swing the weight up anyway because of the beams. So I might for myself just use either the barbell, the body pump rep set. This is a little bar with the little discs on it. If they fit under the roof, I might do a couple of body pump style sessions with Olympic lifts maybe, or kettlebell if I stand in the middle, or dumbbell. But I'm thinking for myself, I'm more likely going to do just like a mobility session, or even on the warm-ups, I might get the empty bar with a very light weight on it, just to go through the motions of lifting the bar up, but without any heavy weight on it, because I don't want to be chucking the weight back to the floor. So I might not do the full exercise, but I might break it down and do some assistance work, so just to get the hips or the pulls, or break it down a little bit. But unless you know what I'm talking about, unless you know what a clean, a jerk, or a snatch is, you probably don't know what I mean when I say break it down. But basically, I might do a bit of it in my session, but not do a full Olympic lifting. Then I have actually got 7 more courses to do. So I'm still a bit confused, haven't decided yet on which order I'm going to complete the courses, because I've got a rehab coach course, so that's quite a long course actually. That's like, 5 hours worth of videos at least to watch, and so far each video, if it says 5 hours, it'll be 10 hours. Like a half an hour long video to watch takes me over an hour, because I pause it, write notes, rewind, pause it, write notes, rewind. So if I got 5 hours worth of videos to watch, that's going to take me at least 10 hours minimum. But if it's like an Olympic coach, it's not going to be a qualification, actual qualification at the end of it. So do I really want to spend 5 out of 10 hours learning about rehab without the documents at the end? There's also a strength and power coach course, which is 8 hours worth of videos. So again, that's going to be 16 hours. I thought that was a strength and power coach course, but if you don't get qualification at the end of it, it's an expensive course to do, but it's more like knowledge from myself. The CPD course they call it, isn't they? So to continue my professional development, so I can learn things myself. So I probably will pick up some knowledge there, but do I want to do that one in that order? I have got, here's what I'm thinking. I recently bought an assessments, progressions and movement course, which is a very short course. It's only like a 1 hour video. So assessments, instead of just doing height, weight, calculating out someone's BMI, working out their diet from the BMI, and get a tape measure, measuring someone's biceps and triceps and calves and skin folds, instead of doing that, which you can do already, this assessments, I'm thinking, I've seen a little short video in the advertisement before I bought it. I'm thinking it's when you get the client or athlete to lie on a bench and lift their leg up, see how high they can lift their leg up, sitting and reaching on the toe box. So more to do with angles, flexibility, mobility, where the body can get to, and then once you know how flexible and mobile they are at the minute, then you can give them some exercises. That might be a good course for me to do. It's only very short, and I'll need it for myself, because I do struggle with ankle mobility after breaking my left ankle. So I struggle to do deadlifts, I struggle to do squats, so I'm probably going to struggle to do clean jerks and snatches myself. So if I'm going to start to make videos or help people how to do a snatch or deadlift or squat, I should really be able to show them myself, me doing it. So if I can assess myself, I can then fix myself, and then that'll help me when I'm teaching people. There's another little course then, which I'm thinking I'll do after that one. It's mobility quick fixes, which is perfect. So going from the assessment on what someone can do, you can then give them a mobility quick fix, and away they go. Obviously it's not going to be a quick fix, it's just going to be, that's what the video is called, but it'll be some ankle mobility exercises, some knee, some hip, some back exercises, some shoulder exercises, neck exercises. I'm guessing some sort of exercises to get people back into them positions they should be able to reach. So That'll be a good one. A carb restricted diet. I know about carbs, I know about dieting. I've done a keto diet before last year and it worked. So that's pretty good. I don't need to do that straight away because I do have a lot of knowledge. I've got a sports nutrition degree already. So if I haven't got a qualification, I'm not going to get a certificate from that. I've already got my sports nutrition degree already. So I'm thinking that's just a little one I could do at the end. However, the big 2 qualifications, which I should really be cracking on with, is the main level 4 strength and conditioning course, which is got a qualification certificate, proper. And then also the youth strength and conditioning pathway. So the youth assistant, then the youth coach, then the youth specialist, which will be certificated. I will be able to get insurance and association with youth strength and conditioning body. So which order do I do it in? So I'm thinking I'll finish off quickly the Olympic lifting today. Then I might go into a quick assessment course, and then I might go on to mobility course. Do I really want to go into 8 hours of rehab? It makes sense really. You've assessed somebody, you've got some ability, and then you go into rehab. But at the end of the rehab coach course, I'm not going to have a piece of paper to say I'm a physio or a sports masseur. So am I going to make any money? Am I going to use that? Is it going to benefit me? I do get a lot of questions of people, and that is my goal, to help people between 30 and 50 who are struggling. So rehab would be good, but I do want to get my youth qualification by summer, because that's when I'm planning on doing my training, like a youth training camp in the summer. So I want to get that. But to be fully insured as a youth coach, do I need to get my level 4 qualification first? Do they go hand in hand? Are you supposed to do level 4 and then do the youth coach? Or won't they mind if I'm a youth coach and I'm not level 4 yet? I've got a degree which is level 6 anyway. So that's where I'm at. Depends what's more important, the qualification for level 4, qualification for youth, or just the general knowledge courses. But the general knowledge courses will help me anyway, because for the level 4 I've got to assess somebody, give them a training plan, reassess and see where they've got and improved. So on my level 4 course there is, I can't remember exactly, there's an Excel sheet where you basically fill in the blanks. They've got it's all set up, Excel sheet, so you've got about 10 different pages on Excel where you got assessment and you got the training plan, and then you got another assessment, you got this and this for the case study. So I've got to give examples of how I'm going to assess somebody on the case study. So obviously an assessment course comes in handy there. I've got to give examples of a warm-up. I've done a warm-up course. I've got to give examples of core training. I've done a core training part. You've got to do some sort of weightlifting. I've done an Olympic weightlifting course, but I also know how to do bench press and squats and deadlifts and all the normal bodybuilding strength training exercises. Any mobility issues I come across, I'll be able to help them there. So do I just crack on, do my level 4, but then that'll go into May, June. I'm not sure how much time I have. Will I get that completed? I need to get my youth course done by the summer. So that's where I'm at. I'm getting through it. It's making a lot of sense. Each course you do, it brings back memories of what I know already. I'm thinking, oh, I know that, I know that, I know that, but it makes sense. It's all coming together. So My level 2 course was just basics in the gym instructing, basic exercises. I did that in 2008. Level 3 course I did as an MVQ. An assessor came to the gym I was working at with a folder, give me a module to complete by next month, give me another module to complete by next month. So level 3 is all to do with a diet plan of 2 different people. One was a beginner and one was a more advanced athlete. A diet and a training plan, and just measure them and push them on their way. The level 4 course is more specific, but I have actually done my level 4 course before in my degree. I did there was a module on my degree. I can't remember what it's called now. It wasn't called strength and conditioning. It's called, I'll dig it out. The only problem is I've had a few different laptops since 2008 to 9 to 10. When did I do my degree? Where's my 2008 to 2009 to 9 to 2010 to 10 to 11. Yeah, 2011. So 11 years ago, I've had a few different laptops. I'm thinking I backed up all my work onto a hard drive. So if I get my laptop fired up, plug the hard drive in, I should still have my university work on it. And there was one module in my university work which is basically a level 4 strength and conditioning coach case study, where you had to pick one athlete, any athlete of different sports. Some people do swimmers or volleyball or football. I chose myself. I did a bodybuilder because back in them days I was thinking I want to help bodybuilders, and I was a bodybuilder, so I just did my own training plan. You had to come up with, depending how long your athlete had, but an annual training plan. So you could have, obviously you got your 4-year periodization plan, but I did do about macrocycle, mesocycle and microcycles in university. So in the level 4, when it's come up with all these different words, I'm thinking, yeah, I know that, I've done that. I have got somewhere, if it's on my laptop, it doesn't even fit on an A4 page. It's huge. It's like a bigger than A4. You have to zoom in on Excel. The annual plan of a bodybuilder. So on the case study for level 4, you've got to choose one athlete. It could be a professional or semi-professional or a beginner, and you have to run through a training plan. I have got it already. It might fit in with the level 4 case study, so I might be able to bash that out quite quick. And then all I've got to do, once that's signed off, is a different athlete, could be somebody else. I got to do a video because I'm doing my level 4 online, so I'm not actually going to a place to be assessed. I've got to send in a video. I think it's a 15 or 20 minute video, unedited, so obviously I can't pause it and cut it and paste it. Unedited 15 minute of, it's not random, but I think I can choose, I think it's 1 of 3 warm-ups, 1 of 3 Olympic lifts, and 1 of 3 something else. So it might be something like, I haven't looked at it yet. I think it was, for your main exercise, choose 1 of the 3 Olympic lifts, so clean or the jerk or the snatch or the something like that. Well, I've just done that in my Olympic course, so all I've got to do is revise, some key words, some key coaching points, maybe make them do a mistake in the first place, just to give me something to talk about, to assess them and tell them how to do it, something else. It's always good just to get your participant to do something wrong or ask a stupid question on purpose where you've got the answer already. So on the video I can say, do us a favour, just put your knees back a bit, but you told them to put the knees forward in the first place. So I'm going to try and pick somebody who can, obviously if I'm going to do a snatch, somebody who can do an amazing snatch on foot in the first place, because it's a nightmare trying to teach someone on video that can't do it even though you're helping them. So get somebody to do it perfect, but then I'll make them do it wrong, and then I'll correct them and say, yeah, you just get your back a bit straighter, get your shoulders over the bar, get your knees forward a bit, and drive with the hips. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'll show you. That's a little list of courses I've got on the go. I'm about halfway down the list. Just a little breakdown of the different videos and modules in the bodyweight and in the rehab and in the strength and power coach part. The only thing is with the Olympic, I'm going on to this, I'm not going to mention it too much, but in the Olympic weightlifting course there was 8 different module videos to watch, but they weren't numbered 1 to 8, because I think you can buy the Olympic weightlifting course as 2 different courses, like a fundamentals course and then I'm not sure what's called advanced or just a more in-depth Olympic weightlifting course. So I think it's 4 videos on the one and 4 videos on the other, but I just guessed what the order might be, and then I went through them, and then the first 4 videos is quite complex, and I was thinking, I don't really know what you're talking about, and the videos seem to be just theory based and talking about in-depth quite hard stuff, and I haven't even learnt yet how to pick the bar off the floor. And then videos 5, 6, 7 and 8 started lifting the bar off the floor because it was the fundamentals course. So I've watched all of them. I think I know which order they should have put them in. Obviously you've got to do the lift off the floor first, and then you do a clean, and then you do a jerk, and then so I got the right order now because I've done them all, but they weren't the right order what somebody should have watched them in. So yeah, you need to obviously get everything in the right order, do an assessment, do the different modules, stick it all into level 4, bish bash bosh, summer youth coach. So that's about it. That's what I'm up to. Yeah, I'll finish this video now. I've run out of topic. I'm going to get back into it, get my Olympic lifting videos and work done, and then I'll move on to my next little piece. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and let's see where it goes this summer.